Diddy was packing when he was beefing with 50 Cent. What up, word? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Do y'all remember when we used to think, be honest, we thought Diddy was soft? And we thought Diddy was one of these guys getting punked in the industry. We always thought he was the shiny suit sucker, right? We always thought that Diddy was a crying ass rich brat that was getting extorted. We didn't know this guy was like this, right? We didn't know he was a menace. We knew it was some funny business, right? We knew it was like Diddy might be doing some little, some suspect things in the background. We knew that. And we knew that he kind of had to have some muscle because Suge never laid a finger on him. So we was like, we don't know to what degree Diddy's kind of a little tough, to a degree, not really tough, but like he's holding his own out here, because Suge would have ate his lunch a long time ago. But Suge never got his hands on him. He never slapped them, allegedly, right? I don't know. Maybe he did, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, he never ate his food. We never got Death Row East that was promised. Remember them shirts? Death Row East is coming, da-da-da. After Pac passed, he still could have came with Death Row East. Remember, he had hired Eric B to be, the CEO of Death Row East. We never got it. He never set up shop in New York. It never happened. So Diddy had something going on. So we come to find out years later that Diddy was kind of goony goo-goo, right? He was kind of, this dude was like, he hit the coach over the head with a dumbbell and all this. He just has anger management and just anger issues, gang. And we didn't know that it was like, yo, this dude is like anybody can get it. So apparently all that friction with him and 50 Cent, he's ready to clap. Allegedly his ex-assistant or whatever, I'm going to read this article, but Diddy was like, remember they said he grabbed the burner, went and looked, he heard Suge was in town, and he grabbed the burner. Cassie said he ran out the house. He ran out the house. He grabbed his gun and ran out the house, right? Looking for Suge. Now, that's, you gotta think, you gotta think the era that was, it was on and popping. It was really on and popping when him and Suge was at their beef, at the height of their beef. Suge was a problem. Suge walking into record labels, kicking the door, like, yo, listen, y'all will pay. You will give up that contract, like hanging dudes over balconies and all this weird shit. So Diddy was like, listen, I guess Diddy was like, you got me for a couple years, but not no more. So he started being aggressive. He turned into the real life Joker, running around with that pistol looking for Suge. So apparently he had the pistol ready for 50 Cent too. Let me read this article. We're gonna have a conversation. Diddy was strapped over problems with 50 Cent, according to his ex-assistant. Capricorn Clark painted a grim picture of what it was like working for the Bad Boy Records founder during her time on the stand. Diddy's RICO trial continued in a Manhattan courtroom on Monday and included testimony from former assistant Capricorn Clark. I've never heard of Capricorn Clark, but she got to know where the bodies is buried, gang. That's why she's on the stand. I believe she got tissue in her hand. She's crying. I'm sure they're asking her all kind of stuff. They done prepped this lady and then pulled every kind of story out of her. This is like back in the day when somebody was like a servant or something, and they would just sit there quietly soaking up all the stories, everything that's happening. Yeah, this is what she got. She got going to sound like she did more than just listen to the story. She's a part of the stories. Let me continue. During her time on the witness stand, Clark painted a grim picture of what it was like working for the Bad Boy Records founder. At one point, Clark was terminated for allegedly not getting her vacation time approved. She claimed Diddy told her he would make Clark kill herself. Yo, gang, listen, your vacation time. So, what? Hold on, gang. He fired her for not getting her vacation time approved. So first of all, let me just say this. Maybe I'm crazy, but so I used to work in the government. I used to work nonprofits. I used to work for corporate. I worked in every kind of scenario you can imagine. And vacation time approval was very serious, right? But at the same time, first of all, you did have to get approved for this and that. But I didn't know Diddy was like, you got to get your vacation time approved. This is some different stuff. I'm thinking it's like, okay, Diddy, I'm going to be on October 25th through December 3rd or whatever. That's a long vacation. October 25th through November 3rd, something like that. Yeah, I got to go to Poconos. Remember, I'm just going to let you know I'm going to write a note. Da, da, da. I think, is that how it's approved? Like, is there really like a straight up system she got to log into and open software? So then he fired her for this, like, gang, like she's the assistant. So it's just kind of weird that Diddy's having a real operation. At the same time, he's grabbing guns to go get 50 Cent and Suge Knight. But at the end of the day, let me keep this moving because I don't know if is that a fireable offense to fire somebody? Let's just on some corporate level. Can you get fired if you go on vacation without the approval? I think you can, like low key, right? Low key. They can low key. That's job abandonment. Okay, all right. I have to concede that. I guess Diddy was within his means, but I don't know if he should be telling her he gonna make her a killer. So let me keep this moving. Clark also testified that Diddy was considering going after 50 Cent, who he had a problem with. The AUSA, this is the attorney for the United States who's prosecuting Diddy. I'm gonna read the exchange between them. AUSA. Remember on Power when it was AUSA, Angela, whatever her name was? Yeah, that's how everybody learned about this, unless you went to prison court for real. Let me keep this moving. AUSA. And did he talk about it? Capricorn Clark. He, Mr. Combs, told Chris Lighty, rest in peace, Chris Lighty, that he had a gun. He had a problem with 50 Cent. AUSA. Were you ever accused of stealing? Capricorn. Yes. Jury. It had been given to me. It was on loan. AUSA. And it went missing? Yes, is what she said. So listen, what's up with all this jury too? That allegedly, what's this guy Barnsworth, Bentley Farnsworth was accused of stealing, and now this chick is accused of stealing Diddy. Gang, what's going on? Like everybody's stealing. Like, I think this dude really is using that as a power trip. Like he'd probably take the jury off the thing and be like, "You stole it out. Now you scared. You know what I'm saying? Remember how Mystical had that chick? Now you stole that shit." Like I think he's doing this because when you got a person at a disadvantage, you can do anything. You can say anything, and they're just scared. Now they're scared because they think. I remember I got a bike stolen from me. Listen, me and homeboy dude named Rob, right? We ride on our bikes, and these three dudes came. We was in Kmart. We left our bikes outside. Came outside, these dudes was casing our bikes. I was like, yo, these dudes trying to take our bikes. We went and got our bikes and they started following us. So I'm like, I get off my bike, I'm ready to knuckle up. And the dude goes, yo, that's my cousin's bike. I said, it's not your cousin's bike. Now he mind tricking me. Yo, that's my cousin's bike, da-da-da. So now I'm not even thinking about fighting no more. I'm thinking about defending that that's not his cousin's bike. So that's what Diddy's doing with this damn jury. That's just my opinion. Let me keep this moving, okay? Clark's testimony continued for hours. She discussed Kid Cudi's theory that Diddy had his own car blown up and dragged Harv Pierre into it, former president of Bad Boy. Diddy tried to say that Kid Cudi had his own Porsche blown up. Come on, Diddy. This is that mind games that Diddy plays on these people. This is mind games that people play on each other, even if it's Diddy or not. A manipulator does stuff like this. So let me continue. AUSA. Did law enforcement call you? Capricorn. The arson investigators. Cudi had given them my name. I hung up on them. I just wanted this over. The AUSA. What did Mr. Combs say to you? Capricorn. He said I should kill you bitches and I should cut her face. AUSA. How many times did Mr. Combs threaten you? Capricorn. I say 50 times. D-Rock was there. Just doubling down on whatever Puff was saying in the moment. What's going on, gang? Like D-Rock, what's good, gang? What's good? Like, bro, you the problem. I'm just gonna be honest. You sound like the problem. He's sitting there threatening this chick with cutting her face, this and that, and you like, yeah, balls, get her, cut her face. Like, who is D-Rock? What's going on, gang? This is weird. Man, it's just some weird stuff out there, man. To me. Some of this stuff I don't understand. I just never been a yes man. I never been a sucker. So I don't understand none of this sucker yes man behavior. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird to me. Let me keep this moving. How many times did Mr. Combs threaten you? I'd say 50 times D-Rock was there. Who is Harv Pierre, said the AUSA. Capricorn, the president of Bad Boy Records. I told him Puff had kidnapped me. AUSA, what did Harv Pierre tell you? He said, that's crazy, but it's going to be okay. I got a termination notice. I was accused on not properly putting in for vacation I was on. I'm sure she put the time. I'm sure she put it in, gang. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think she forgot to put her vacation time in. I've never forgotten to put that in. No one will forget to put. You're not going on vacation if you didn't. You know that you're going to go through the proper channels to get your vacation. So this kind of thing will not happen. You will not get fired. I'm sure she put it in, but he's making excuses. Let me keep this moving. I was accused of not properly putting in for the vacation I was on. Had you put it in? Yes, to Harv Pierre. So Harv Pierre got the notification that the vacation time was put in. Did you lose benefits? All of them. Health, 401k, my house and car. What did Mr. Holmes say? Mr. Combs say that I would never work again, that he will make me kill myself. Diddy's a sucker. And I'm going to go so far to say that whole band of Goof Troop, they all suckers. All of them. And what would probably happen if I ran across these dudes and they'd be like, yo, you call the suckers, they would send some more suckers over to fight me. That's just how I feel. I feel like this is a whole gang, that whole setup. It's sucker behavior. All the bodyguards, all of them. Everybody in it. This poor lady is putting in her vacation time. She did it, and Harpy ain't gonna sit there like a sucker instead of saying, Diddy, calm down. I got the goddamn paperwork. She submitted that a month ago. Already have it. And he like the president. So you're not firing her. I got this. Go sit down. I know you bugging out. Chill out. But they ain't gonna say that because they don't want to get fired. He said that I would never work again, and that he would make me kill myself. That's what you want, Diddy? You want people to kill your employees that's working hard for you? Suck-ass behavior. Let me keep this moving. The animosity between Diddy and 50 Cent became public when 50 released his diss track, The Bomb, in 2006. In the song, 50 Cent insinuated that Diddy had knowledge about the 1997 murder of Notorious Big, rapping, "Who shot Biggie Smalls, man? Puffy know who hit that." Diddy has always denied involvement or knowledge regarding Biggie's murder. I think Diddy knows way more than he's letting on to with Biggie's murder. I'm just going to be honest. Even if he didn't pay for it to happen, he damn sure know why and who did what. That was a lot of stuff going on back then. You left Biggie over there. And I don't get it. Everybody say, oh, Biggie, well, not everybody, but a few reports say Biggie didn't want to come home. Biggie was over there at least, a couple months, a month or so. He was over. He shouldn't have been in LA. I get that. I agree. He shouldn't have stayed there. Biggie wanted to stay there. Oh, sunshine and women, da-da-da. Biggie, the situation was not that. You're crazy for staying over there. But I think Diddy knows way more than he's acting like he knows. Because the streets already know. A lot of this stuff has already been figured out, already been told. So I believe Diddy does know more than what he's letting on. Let me continue. Their rivalry intensified when both became involved in the vodka business. Diddy was the longtime co-owner of Ciroc, while 50 Cent became the face of effing vodka. I don't think neither one of them doing. I don't think he'd mess with effing vodka no more. And I know Diddy ain't messing with Ciroc no more. But that was years. They were doing that for years. The competition between their brands led to further public jabs and taunts, with 50 Cent regularly mocking Ciroc and Diddy on social media. 50 Cent also attempted to sign Mace, who was under contract with Bad Boy. Diddy reportedly demanded $2 million to release Mace, while 50 Cent was only willing to pay $1 million. The failed deal and Diddy's public comments about 50's finances reportedly aggravated 50 Cent, fueling further resentment. So I'm thinking, like, why wouldn't you sell Mace for $1 million? First of all, that's only a power move for 50. He didn't want to give him to him, but Mace wasn't going to make no money after that. After Mace left the game and went to be a preacher, and he came back with Welcome Back, this and that, Mace was gone. Mace was Goonie Google. Like, it wasn't nothing going to pop for Mace. He wasn't going to have no more hit records. Why wouldn't you? You saw 50 sign Mobb Deep and MOP and all these people. 50 was building up the G-Unit brand, but it was a bunch of guys that was on their way out. Let's just be honest. So I don't know why you wouldn't sell him, why you wouldn't sell Mace to him, right? That's pride and ego. $1 million, take him. He not taking no residuals, but that's two dudes power struggling, da-da-da. It's weird. And he probably would have said, okay, I'll do $2 million. He probably would have said $3 million. So it just was just a back and forth for no reason. Let me continue. Over the years, 50 Cent has used social media to relentlessly troll Diddy, especially as Diddy's legal troubles continue to mount. To add insult to injury, 50 Cent has publicly criticized Diddy's lifestyle and parties, suggesting discomfort with Diddy's social scene and implying that their values and backgrounds are fundamentally different. He has repeatedly stated that he avoids Diddy's parties and doesn't approve of his behavior, and apparently for good reason. Diddy's freak-offs are at the root of his current trial. Diddy is washed, we get it, and 50 Cent is right to mock him. But the funny thing that 50 had Diddy turn around and burner is interesting. But you got to think, it was real in New York, gang. You got to think of the people who 50 was beefing with and who the people that was beefing with Diddy and trying to, I told you, Diddy had to come through a time where they're coming in your office like, yo, you late on them payments. Like, I'm going to say, being in New York, to be a CEO of a rap label making millions of dollars in New York with the mob and all these other things there, you got to be a tough cookie. I'm just going to be honest. So I'm sure Diddy had that burner for everybody. But Salute to Capricorn Clark. I hope you get everything you deserve. I hope there's a civil suit coming because it sounds like the stuff she's alleging is highly illegal. I'm just going to be honest. So I hope she got a civil suit coming. Get your money, queen. You know what I mean? And Diddy, you still trash. Your whole team trash. All them dudes is suckers. And I hope whatever coming to them, they get it too. All right? I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. Head on over to black-yeti.com. See what they got cooking. They are the sponsors of the program, so I always try to shout them out. And they ship all over the country. Every Wednesday night, we go live on the What Show on this channel and others. Make sure you tune in. All right, I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.